Good morning, YouTube. It's Peter with GeeksTrucking.com. How are y'all doing today? Well, just a short video about life in general, about tough choices. I was thinking about my problem I had in Jersey and how I had to make the choice of breaking the law by going down the wrong way on a one-way street. Now, as a truck driver, I realized on that day that there's going to be times where you're going to have to make a tough choice. Good, wrong, or indifferent, it don't really matter. It's important when you do make these tough choices, like me going down the wrong way street. If you seek advice on these tough choices, make sure you always trust the people you ask. Now, with this tough choice that I made in Jersey, I didn't ask anybody. I didn't even tell anybody until it was done. It was my mistake. It was my issue at that time. And no, I didn't get in any trouble for what I did. I don't regret what I did either, except taking that left turn, and trusting my GPS. But you just got to remember that when you make a choice, even if it is the wrong choice, you stick to your guns. Because if you have a well thought out decision, there should be no second guessing your decision and the reason for that decision. So, and that just comes with life experience in itself. When I was in the IT field, I had to make a lot of tough decisions, and one of my decisions got me fired. I still stand by that decision, don't get me wrong. I still think getting fired from that job was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. So it forced my hand to give up something that I hated doing. That after 26 years, I just couldn't take it anymore. But I was going to because it was a routine. That paycheck, barely enough to keep me running. I was afraid of losing. So when I lost my job, I was devastated, honestly. 10 years for a single company, doing the best I could do every single day, even though I hated it. And when I lost my job, I made that decision on that particular call to do what I did, because it was the right thing to do. Today, I still swear by it. I don't care. Anybody asks me, I don't care if it's an employer, I don't care if it's my kids, I don't care if it's my wife, I don't care if it's y'all. If I could go back, to this day, a year later, actually 13 months later, would I do the same thing? And the answer is yes. And that's not strong enough. It's a hell yes. Because it was the right thing to do. So that's one of the decisions that didn't end well for me. I truly believe it was they used an excuse to get rid of me because of finances, because I was making too much money. They were hiring people for just a little bit less than 50% of a little bit more than 50% of what I was making. That means they could hire 2 people to do my job. That's the corporate world. I thought I was going to retire with the company. Thank God they fired me. Because I would have been a miserable son of a bitch if I stayed there for another 10, 20 years, honestly. So, yeah, I was thinking about my decisions while I'm sitting here in Texas and looking back at how I came to actually do something that I enjoy doing. My only regret was about 15 years ago, I had a chance to get into this industry. I had a real solid chance to get into this industry. And I turned it down. And then now, do I regret the decision of turning it down? Yes and no. But I stick by it. But the reason why I turned it down was because of my kids. They asked me not to do it at that time. Now, my kids are much older now, and they understand a lot more in life. It's strange. My son's turning 17 next month. I don't know where the time's gone. But the stuff that he can comprehend now amazes me. And he sees what I'm willing to do. He sees what needs to be done. And I don't know where he gets it, but his economical mind is amazing. He asked me, and I'm always upfront with my kids with my finances, because there's no better way to teach your children how to be financial than to be open about your finances with them. Yeah, I'm making very good money now. I'm making more money than what I was making. But I have to sacrifice. Life is a give and take. So, which my kids, minus not counting my 4-year-old, but my 13 and my almost 17-year-old son understand this. They understand that this job that I'm doing right now, which isn't really a job to me because I enjoy it way too damn much to make it a job, is a means to an end. For example, mathematically, I can pay off my house in 5 years instead of 25 years. Mathematically, my car will be paid off in a year and a half or a year instead of another 3 years. And by getting rid of those 2 boat anchors, I will be financially much better off than I was when I had that damn job. So, you just got to remember, stick with your decisions. Don't make rash decisions, because rash decisions are not good. But you got to logically look at everything when you go to make a decision. When you make a decision, if it doesn't just affect you, you got to talk to everybody who it will affect. And just like being a lawyer, you got to gather all the information that you possibly can in the amount of time that you have to make such a decision. So when it comes down to tough decisions, for example, my problem in Jersey, I was probably there for a total of an hour and a half. And I looked at the truck at all different angles. I walked up to the steel container, looked at the angles. I walked to the fire hydrant, looked at the angles. I walked to the stop sign, looked at all the angles. And I talked to the truck driver who actually helped me. But again, the decision was mine. So if I screwed it up, which thank God I didn't, at least I had all the information I needed before I tried. And that's really the only reason why I'm making this video, is I was thinking about decisions like Jersey, me helping the lady on the phone when I got fired, me telling my supervisors that they're freaking stupid, indirectly, not directly, but insinuating that they were stupid, because they were. And looking at things like when I turned down a job with the FBI, and when I left the company Schlumberger Technologies, looking at all those decisions. Yes, I made some really bad decisions, like not taking the job with the FBI turned out to be a really bad decision. But do I regret it? No. Leaving the bank when I was a bank engineer. Token ring, for all y'all who know what that is, now I'm really dating myself. Token ring network. I had a massive chance to advance in there. But I was young and stupid. So what did I do? I didn't get what I want, so I made a rash decision. Do I regret it now? No. But all the decisions you make in your life brought you to this point. Brought you to the point where you're actually watching this video. So no matter what situation you are in life, if you're looking for an escape, something bad happened to you, don't make rash decisions if you can get away with it. Gather all the information. Gather everything. Because an informed decision is better than a rash decision. A rash decision, with me personally, doesn't always work out the way I thought it would. But an informed decision, 9 times out of 10, actually numbers are even higher than that, I tend to make the right choice. And if it turns out not to be the right choice, when I sit back and I look at it, I come to the same conclusion. Yes, I would do it again. Because I made that decision with all the information I had at the time. So anyways, that's my little tidbit for today. I'm waiting to get a load out of Fort Worth, out of Dallas. Should be heading back towards the East Coast sometime soon for Thanksgiving. So, y'all stay tuned. And please subscribe. Tell your friends to watch the videos and subscribe. And please leave a comment. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Whatever y'all like. Have a question? Send it to me. Please. Give me something to think about other than what I normally think about, which is money. Where am I going to be in 6 months? Because in order for me to be where I want to be in 6 months, I'm going to need 5 months of thinking. And that's enough to drive anybody batty. So anyways, y'all have a wonderful day, YouTube. Talk to you later.